CAD software training. Let's see about Extrude option, how it works. We are going to see in detail. Please do not skip the video. Please watch completely so that you can able to understand all the options completely. And those who have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Let's move on to the topic. So now this is a sketch what we have created yesterday, but for our understanding purpose I'm going to create one small sketch here. So with reference to that I'm going to explain everything, then we will check one by one. I have created one small rectangle here. This is the profile I have taken for our extrude understanding purpose. Now I'm going for extrude option. Extrude option is available over here in the toolbar, or else you can press X also in the keyboard. If you press X, you will get the extrude option. Insert, design feature, extrude. You can choose from here also. We have already created the sketch, means we can select this profile directly and we can go for extrude. That is what this curve option actually. Suppose we are going to create a sketch newly, means then we have to go for this option. Better always you create a sketch and then you go for curve option to extrude it. So now this is the profile which I am going to extrude. I am going to select this profile. Curve means only a single curve can be selected and it can be extruded like this. Okay, suppose it is a closed profile. Suppose I am selecting the another one line, means this is a open profile, so that only it will come as only a sheet only it will come. Okay, right. Suppose it is a closed profile like this, means then it will create it as a solid. Okay, suppose you want this closed profile also to be a sheet, means then here you have a settings here in the bottom. Body type is there. Here you want everything to be a sheet, means make it as a sheet. It will come as a hollow sheet. Suppose you want this to be a solid, make this as a solid. Okay, so hope you understand. If you select a single line, it will come as a sheet only. Okay, if you select a open profile, it will come as a sheet only. If you select a closed profile, it will come as a solid. If you want it as a sheet, then you can make it as a sheet. Suppose if you wanted to make it as a solid, you can make it as a solid. According to our requirement, we can select it. Okay, now I kept it as a solid. Okay, let's move on. Now the extrusion is happening vertically perpendicular to the sketch direction. Okay, suppose I wanted to reverse this direction in the opposite side, means just go for reverse direction. Direction is there, just go for reverse direction, it will do reverse. Okay, like this it will do. Okay, suppose you wanted to, no, I do not want like this, I wanted to reverse it back again, then you can do like this. Here you have multiple options here in the specify vector direction. Now the sketch is perpendicular to the sketch, we are extruding this profile. So regarding these buttons, I will explain you little later. Okay, let's see the extrude limit option now. So here you can see there is a start value. In this there are multiple options are present, so we'll see one by one. So now I'm going to select the curve first. Since it's a connector curve, in a single stretch it will select everything. Okay, now it comes as a solid body. Now what is the value I want, I can give. Suppose I want this distance to be, this extrusion distance to be 30 mm, means you can give 30. Suppose you want 50, means you can give 50, or else if you want simply to drag it, you can drag it like this. Okay, so this is how you can able to control this dimension. Suppose you want specifically 30, means you can give 30, then you give apply, it will create it. Okay, suppose you wanted to edit this extrude, means just double click on this extrude button so that it will get connected with this solid body. So then the same extrude button will open. Here you can see now I'm going in the positive plus direction only 30 mm. Suppose I am giving it as in the front side, I'm giving it as start distance, I'm giving it as plus 10, means from this sketch at a distance of 10 the extrude will start and it will finish at overall distance of 30. Okay, see now, so now I have given here as 10 and the overall distance is 30. So this is what you will get it. So this distance will be 10 mm. Overall distance will be from the bottom of the sketch, from the bottom of the sketch it is 30 mm. Okay, so this is how it will create it. So now suppose I'm giving this value as minus, means minus 10 I'm giving, means from the sketch minus 10 it will go, and from this positive direction it is go as 30 mm. So totally it will be around nearly 40 mm will be there. This is how this value button will work. So now we have seen both the value buttons, that how it will work. Right, now let's move on to the symmetric value. Symmetric value means both the sides, whatever the distance we give, it will be taken. Suppose you are giving it as 30 means, so the front side it will take 30, the back side also it will take 30, so overall you will have 60 mm. For example, let us see this case itself. So now I am going to edit this extrude. Just double click on this extrude. What I am going to do, instead of value I am going to change it as symmetric value. So symmetric value will come. Suppose you are giving it as 30 means, so from the sketch plus side 30 minus side 30 it will take, so overall distance will be 60 mm will come. So generally when you do go for symmetric value, you wanted to control the overall length means give the value with divided by 2, so that if I am giving 30 divided by 2 means that time, so it will consider that this is 15 mm, front side 15 mm, in the bottom side it is 15 mm, so overall you will have 30 mm. Okay, see now, so the overall distance is 30. That means in the plus side it is 30, in the minus side it is, sorry, in the plus side it is 15, in the minus side it is 15, so overall the distance is 30. So this is how this symmetric value will work. Okay, let's consider that this extrude profile I just created with the profile of a line. Okay, I didn't do any constraints because since it's a practice purpose, I didn't do it for a constraint, any constraints I didn't do it. Let's see about until next now. Okay, so this until next will work, whatever the surface you select accordingly it will extrude, but you wanted to control inline to other surface or else inline to other datum planes with reference to some object you wanted to control it means, then you can go for until next or until selected or else until extended. Okay, right now I am going to use until next now. So let us see now how it behaves. So now earlier I had some profiles, so that I used to go with the connected curves. Now I have a face of the body, so that I am going to use the face itself as a extruded object. Okay, so now face edges I am going to use it. So which face edges I'm going to use it for my extrude is, this is a face which I wanted to extrude. Okay, this face I wanted to control until this much, I wanted to extrude it until this bottom of this surface I wanted to extrude it means, what you can do, select this surface as a object. Okay, face edges you have selected it, you selected this face. Now you are going to extrude it until selected, or else until next, or else until extend. All three will look like same, but it is not same. Let us see now how it is behaves. So until next means it will reach until the next surface where it touches, until that it will stop. Suppose I am going for until selected means I can select even the top surface also, until that much it will go. See now, so this is this surface I selected, so that until that surface this face got extruded here. Suppose I am selecting until next means it will stop until the next intersection of the this extrude, so that it will stop over here only. Okay, so this is the difference between these two. Until selected means you can select it specifically, until next means it will stop to the place where it intersects. So similarly the until extended also, until extended and until selected will work in the same way, but however there is a small difference between these two. So which is more preferable, if you ask me, according to my experience, you can go always with the until extended option. Sometimes this until selected will fail, depends on the complexity of the model. Okay, so always prefer to use always until extended. Sometimes I have experienced personally when I'm working in the project, until selected will fail in many of the cases, so that always prefer to go for until extended option. Both will does the same activity, but even though there is a difference. Okay, so you can select this also, so this will act like this. Okay, so always prefer to use always until extended, so that will, whatever the surface you select, until that it will extend. See now it is until this much, this has got extended, and this is a separate solid body only. Since you didn't unite it, it becomes a separate solid body now. Okay, so here you have a Boolean operations. Let us discuss about this also. Boolean operation means now I have kept it in the none option, so that what happens is whenever I am creating this object, I am keeping this as a none option means none is there means you can see here this is a separate object, this is a separate object. Suppose I am keeping this object as a same. I wanted to join these two object means I wanted to unite these two object means you can go for unite. Go for unite option. The parent object will get automatically selected and the child object will get automatically selected. Okay, you just give OK. Both will become single object. Now you can see this will get selected as a single object only. Okay, so this is how this Boolean operation will work. Suppose you do not want this Boolean operation to be make it as a none means you can make it, you can go for none option. Earlier versions this option, once you done it as a unite, you cannot make it as a none option, but now after NX11 they have brought this option. Even though you unite it, you can make it again back into none option. Okay, right. So this is how this none and unite will work. None means the object will solid body will get created, it won't get united, it's a separate solid body. Unite means these two bodies, the pair along with the parent body, this body whatever it is created from the extrude, that also will get joined. So that is what this unite. Okay, right. Let's say about subtract and intersect and infer in the upcoming times. Through all means, suppose you have some solid object, whatever it is, whatever you have, suppose you know the height of the object value over here, you can give it. That is one way. Otherwise you can go for until next. So until the next surface where it intersects, until that it will touch. Otherwise you can go for until selected, extended, anything you can use. Suppose you do not want to give any distance, or also you do not want to select anything, you wanted to give through all means whatever may be the solid body which plunges into this, until the extreme surface of the solid body it will get selected and automatically it will extrude that as well. Okay, you no need to select any surface. That is what this through all option. Okay, hope you understand this. Let's move on to the Boolean operation now. So let's say about the Boolean operation. So Boolean operation means, so generally it will be in the none operation. So the none means whatever you do extrude, it will be in the extruded state. Suppose already you have created some extrude, on top of that you are going to add some extrudes means that time this option will get activated, that is unite, subtract, intersect, infer. These four options will get activated. So let's see about unite option now. Now I have a solid body, I wanted to select these face edges. So these face edges I wanted to extrude it until certain distance. So that means I wanted to touch until this much means I can go for until next, so that it will touch automatically. So now if I leave it as it is, it will become separate solid body. If I make it as unite, it will join with that. Okay, so now it will ask you to select the parent body, you can select this. So now if you give OK, so the gap will get filled with the solid body. This is how it will get united. This is what unite operation. I will do one more time. I will undo it. Just have a one more glance on this. Now I'm going for extrude operation. So now I'm going to select face edges in the filter, you make it. Then you select this face. So this face I wanted to extend it until this surface to get touched, so that I'm using until next. Okay, so once you select until next, so automatically the surface will get touched until this much. Now which is the body you wanted to select for unite? This is the body I wanted to select for unite. Once you select it, this body will touch until that, then you can give apply. If you give apply, this will get activated. Okay, now you see the preview. This is how the resultant body will look. So this is what unite. Now let's move on to the other one, subtract. Suppose subtract means what I'm going to do. The subtract, I do not want to select this face, I wanted to select this face, so that I'm deselecting this face. Okay, I'm going to use this surface to be extruded until this much, going across this solid body, and I wanted to remove this portion of the area. Okay, right. So now I'm going for deselecting the curve. So I have deselected it. This is the surface I wanted to extrude and I wanted to subtract. So now I'm selecting this surface and I wanted to use through all option. Through all means until the extreme surface it will extrude and then it will subtract. So now I'm going for subtract. The subtract option is selected. Now select the parent body, select this, that will get extruded like this and it will get subtracted. If you apply, it will get subtracted. Now let's see the preview how it will happen. So this is the resultant feature, it will get created. So generally this kind of splitting is not recommended, don't do that. If you want to split it, if you want to subtract it, you subtract it with reference to the complete profile. You create the extra profile and extrude and subtract it. Suppose you wanted to remove like this, you can go for it. Now I'm going for intersect. Intersect means whatever the surface I'm going to select, only that portion only will get extruded and only that intersecting portion only will be present. Remaining portions will get rid of. So now I'm going to select this same face which we used for subtract. Now I'm going to use through all option. Okay, so select the parent body. This is the parent body. So now whatever the portion it is intersecting, only that portion only will remain here. So only this portion only will remain here. The remaining portions everything will get rid of. So that is what intersect. Let us see the preview now. See now, whatever the portion it is intersecting from this face with the reference to that parent object, that is the portion only will be present. Remaining portions will get rid of. Okay, this is what intersect. Okay, see the result again one more time. So this is the result you will be getting. This common portion only will be present and the remaining portions will get rid of. Suppose you wanted to go for inferred means, so inferred, if you go for here, now I am selecting this body, parent body is selected, this through all is given, everything is given. See the result now. I am undoing it. See in the top corner what's happening, in the top surface what's happening. So here this body will touch on this solid body and this solid body as well, but whatever the extra portions it is there outside of this body, that will get removed. So this is the extra portion it has. This is the extreme boundary of this solid body. These extreme boundaries are measured and based on that it will do it. So now with reference to this is the extreme boundary of this solid body, parent solid body. This extra portion will get rid of it. That is what inferred. Okay, so now you see the result now. Okay, this is what inferred. Okay, let's edit it again. Okay, now I wanted to make it into none option means you can go for it. None, you can make it, give okay, then it will become a separate solid body. Okay, so this one I do not want means you can delete it separately also since it's kept as a none. Let's create a rectangle for explaining this extrude. Okay, from this center I am creating one rectangle which is fully constrained. Now it is ready. Let's move code to the extrude button. So here you can see I will keep it as a none option. So we are going to see about draft option now. Okay, right. So the draft means it will give a angle, taper angle. Okay, so this draft can be used mostly in the casting parts, sometimes in the other relevant component as well. Okay, wherever we need a draft, we can go for this draft option. Okay, right. So now I'm going to select this curve. So I'll select this as a connected curves. I want to make it into reverse side. Now I wanted to make it symmetric value of 10. Let it be 10 each sides. Okay, right. So now let us go for the draft option. So none means the draft none means it will come in the straight manner. This extrude will happen. Suppose I am going for this draft from start limit means this is my starting point. Okay, so the middle point, the sketch where it resides, that is what our start point. Okay, right. So now what I will do, I will give a 5-degree taper angle. So here you can see the draft has happened from this sketch to an angle of 5 degree now. Okay, this is one sided, we have done it. Suppose I am making this draft as 15 degree means this will come like this. Okay, I will make this into right side view. Here you can see now this is having 15 degree draft angle now. Okay, now right. So now I'm going to extrude the same extrude. I'm just double clicking. I'm editing this. So instead of this 15 degree, I'm giving minus 15. See now it comes on the exactly reverse side as minus 15. So this is how you can reverse it. Also this taper angle. So now I'm making this as plus 15 means this will go like this. Minus 15 means it will go like this. Okay, right. Now I'm making it as 0, so it will come straight. Okay, right. Now let us see now from section. There is one option. From section means the section where we have. From there it will go for a draft. So single section or multiple section we can go for it. Now I'm going for single. So now I'm going for 5 degree. Okay, see here this is single. Suppose I wanted to go for multiple means now I can give different angles for different positions. So now it is 2 degree. Now I wanted to make it into 5 degree. So the second angle 2 option I wanted to go for 15 degree. Okay, the angle 3 option I wanted to go for 25 degree. Okay, here you can see now. So I will align it to right side view. Here you can see now. So this area it is having 5 degree angle. This area it is having an angle of this surface it is having an angle of 15 degree now. Similarly, this bottom surface will have an angle of 25 degree. Okay, like this we can give different angle also for different surfaces. For example, for this surface I didn't give an angle, already it is taken 2, but I will make it as 0. Now you can understand in this orientation. See now the same component I'm giving in different angles. One from this top surface, another one is from this surface, another one is from this surface, another one is from the bottom surface. All are different angles we have given it. So by this way also the multiple option you can control it. Okay, if you want the angle to be controlled you can give the angle, otherwise you make it as 0 like this, so that it will become straight. Suppose I am giving angle of 15 degree means it will have a taper like this. Okay, so like this you can control each and every profile like this. You can rotate even from your end also. Okay, like this also you can control it. Whatever the angle you wanted to control each and every surface, you can control it according to your requirement. So this is also possible. This is what this multiple option. Okay, now we will go for extrude again. So let's move on to the other one. From section means axis symmetric angle. Axis symmetric angle means, so we wanted to give a different angles means we can go for it. Single, I am going for axis symmetric option and I am selecting single. Okay, front angle I wanted to give, this is my middle point of the component, so that's why I made symmetrically, I made the extrude. So in one direction I wanted to give 15 degree. Okay, you can see now from the sketch center point, center, you can see now it is gone for 15 degree. The other side I want minus 15 means you can go for minus 15. Okay, and or else other side you want plus 15 means you can go for like this also. Okay, so this is how this axis symmetric you can give. So this axis symmetric value can be different, that is why it is called as axis symmetric. Now I am going for 6 degree. Okay, see now in one direction I given 15 degree and another direction I have given 6 degree. So this is how this axis symmetric option will work. Similarly you can try even multiple option also. Okay, right. So this is how this axis symmetric works. Suppose symmetrical angle means exactly it will take the same angle whatever we provide at both directions. Suppose I am giving 45 degree means it will come like this. Suppose I am giving 30 degree means it will come in both the directions, it will take 30 degree. Giving 15 degree means in both the directions it will take 15 degree. This is how this symmetric option will work. Let's see about from section match the ends option in the draft. from section match ends will create a angle. Suppose I'm giving it as 15 degree means this point and this point exactly it will match each other. Okay, this point and this point will match exactly each other. So each opposite sides of the corners vertex points will match each other. So here you can see in this picture also you can see that. So each vertex point of the front and back side it will match exactly each other. That is what from section match ends. Okay, right. Let's see about offset option in the extrude. You can go for extrude. Once you go for extrude, select the curve, which one you wanted to extrude it. Select this. I'm going to reverse it now. So the extrude means this is our original profile, whatever we have created as a sketch. So from this, I do not want to create my solid body. Within this, I wanted to offset and I wanted to create the solid body. So that means internally, I'm going to make some hollow. Okay, so internally I'm going to make some hollow. I wanted to make a hollow rectangular cube. Okay, so in that case, how I can go for it is, so you can go for this is in the none option so that it creates as it is. Okay, I will give preview. You can see now this is how it will create. Suppose I'm going for offset means single sided means it will create in the outside. Okay, suppose I wanted to reverse it means you can reverse it in the opposite side also. You can go for minus option. See, plus 5 means the offset will happen in the outside. Okay, this is how it will create it. Let us see the preview also now. See now, this is my original profile. The blue color line is the sketch what we created, but beyond that, it has created the offset of 5 mm. So that means addition of material has happened while you are doing in the positive direction. Plus 5 means. Suppose you are doing in the minus 5 means the offset will happen inside and it will remove the material inside. You see now. So see now, this is our external profile. This is our sketch. When you do offset to the direction of minus 5, then the material will get removed and then it will create the object like this. Okay, so the original sketch will be to a certain distance, but your offsetted body will be to a certain distance. So this is how this offset in the extrude also will work. Okay, now we'll go to the other one. Two-sided means then it will make a hollow profile. Okay, two-sided means let us go for that. See now, so start distance is 0. That means in the boundary I do not want to change, so that I'm keeping it as it is. So inside I wanted to offset it means minus 5 if we give, it will come as offset of minus 5 and it will remove the material. That will applicable only in the two-sided application. Offset two-sided means one direction I have given 0, in another direction I given minus 5, so that it is subtracting. Suppose you are giving plus 5 means, let's see what's happening. See now, outside it will offset it and the inner material will get removed. Okay, so this is the difference between each other. I will make it as a front view now. Can see now this is our sketch profile which is shown in the orange color. So outside it has made a offset, so that only this offset has happened outside. Suppose I am making it inside means minus 5 I am giving it means within the sketch it will make a offset of 5 mm and it will make it as a hollow profile. So this is how it will make it. Suppose we are giving in the both direction, one is plus another one is minus means in both the directions it will applicable. You see now. So inside it will make a offset of 5, outside it will make a offset of minus 5, so that even you will get the same hollow profile since you are using two-sided. Okay, symmetric means whatever the value you give, suppose you are giving 5 means it will take it in the both the directions, plus 5 minus 5 automatically it will consider. Suppose you are giving 10 means it will consider like this. Okay, you no need to separate each other, but the value can be only a single value can be given. But in two-sided you can give different value also. I am giving one side minus 2, another side plus 10. So here you can see now. Okay, this is how it will create in both the directions. Suppose I am making it as a front view means, then you can see now. So it has done the extrude in both the directions. One is with minus 2 and another one is with plus 10. So this is how it will get created. Suppose you are giving both as plus 5 means, plus value means 5 I am giving, here I am giving 10 means from the existing boundary of the sketch it will go outside of 5 mm. From there it will make an offset of 10 mm. That means from the sketch it is at a distance of 10 mm, the external boundary. Okay, so this is how this will create this profile. Okay, this is about extrude, in which we have this is about offset. This is about extrude offset. Okay, so generally this extrude button will have a settings over here. So this extrude button has a settings over here. If it is in the more condition, then only you can see all the options whatever it is present here now. Suppose it is in the less option, means we may not able to see some of the options. Don't get worried, something is wrong like. So only thing is you have to go for the settings and make it as a extrude more button, so that all the options you can able to see, and with reference to that you can create your model. Okay. Right. With this, we have completed the extrude option. Let's see in the next class. Hope you understand today's session. If you have any comments, please post it. If you want to contact me through email, next.sureshg@gmail.com, you can contact me through this also. Okay. Let's see in the next class. Thank you.